statement, I give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Mahendra Siregar, Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs of Indonesia.
Thank you, Madam President. Madam President, Excellencies, the COVID-19 pandemic underscores the importance of adequate governance of the security sector. Security institutions around the world have to perform beyond their mandates to support pandemic response. However, for countries emerging from conflicts, the situation is more complex, as their security institutions are often weak and lack of capacities to address those challenges. Therefore, security sector reform is crucial for peace building and sustaining peace. Effective, professional, and accountable security institutions are key to addressing immediate security challenges, preventing recurrence of conflict, and providing enabling environment for development. With that in mind, allow me to make the following points. First, it must be nationally led and owned. Security sector reform must address specific national needs and contexts. There is no one-size-fits-all formula. It is therefore essential that the host countries take a leading role in the planning and implementation of the reform. Equally important is the participation of all relevant stakeholders, including civil society and women. A nationally led, owned, and inclusive process is key to the long-term success of security sector reform. Second, the UN role in supporting SSR in conflict-affected countries must be scaled up. Most United Nations peacekeeping operations and special political missions are now mandated to support security sector reform. The Security Council should ensure that their mandates are clear, realistic, and achievable. To implement the mandate effectively, peacekeeping missions and special political missions must be provided with adequate resources and capacities. We also support strengthening the role of the peace-building commissions as the main platform to harness comprehensive support for SSR. The synergy between the Security Council and the Peace-Building Commission needs to be strengthened, particularly during transition phase. The UN must also enhance coordination among different actors on the ground to ensure a coherent strategy to support SSR. Third, partnership with all relevant stakeholders is key. The UN cannot work alone. Regional organizations can play an important role, particularly by bringing regional perspectives and best practices. Partnership with international financial institutions should also be strengthened to ensure adequate and sustainable financing for security sector reform. Member states can also make contribution by providing technical assistance as well as sharing experience and best practices. Indonesia has its own experience in successfully reforming our security sector as part of broader political reform and democratization in the early 2000s. We are keen to share our experience and best practice, including through our membership in the group of Friends of Security Sector Reform. Our peacekeepers, for instance, are actively involved in implementing the mission's mandate to support SSR in host countries. Beyond peacekeeping, we have also supported capacity building in the area of security and rule of law. through bilateral mechanisms as well as the South-South and triangular cooperation. Thus, we have provided trainings and capacity building programs for police of Palestine, Afghanistan, and countries in the South Pacific. To conclude, Excellencies, Madam President, building and reforming security sector is a long-term undertaking. Its success will require national ownership and strong support by the international community. And rest assured, Indonesia remains committed to be a true partner to support peace building and sustaining peace through security sector reform. I thank you.
I thank His Excellency, Mr. Siregar, for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of the Dominican Republic.